What's up, everybody? Today I want to talk about the rack position for the squat, more specifically for the low bar squat. So thumbs over, thumbs under, wrist flat, wrist bent, elbows tucked, elbows back. I'm going to show you exactly how I set up for the low bar squat, which by no means that it's the only way to set up, but hopefully some of these key points will help you guys. So for starters, one thing that I see a lot of people do wrong when they're using that low bar position is they'll put the bar on their back nice and tight. As they squat down, they're not able to keep that same position at the bottom of the squat. So what happens is, as they squat down, their elbows will push back, their wrists will bend, they'll push the bar forward, the bar will roll up their back, it'll roll down their back. So the starting position is not the same throughout the entire squat. There's too much movement while they're descending on the squat. This is wrong, and I'm going to show you how to fix it. So when I'm squatting, I think about two key points. I think about my wrist position and my elbow position. I want to stabilize both of these. I don't want any movement in my wrist, and I don't want any movement in my elbow. This is actually movement of my humerus in the shoulder joint, but for a reference point, I'm referring to my elbow when I say movement in my elbow. So I want to stabilize this and this. Now, this is Gio. Gio's going to help us demonstrate. Gio, go ahead and come on out here, face the wall. So to start, in order to keep your wrist straight, me personally, in order to keep my wrist straight, I like to go with a thumbless grip. Thumb over the bar, not thumb under. And I'm going to show you why. So Gio, go ahead and grab the bar with a full grip, so your thumb's around the bar. You can come on in here, Jason. So thumbs are around the bar. Now what I want you to do is go ahead and get under the barbell and get in that low bar position. Good. Now go ahead and unrack it. Okay, now, as you can see with this thumb around grip, he's got bent wrist. You can see the creases in his wrist right here. Can you see that? So you can see his bent wrist. Now, go ahead and flatten your wrist, Gio. Now, perfect. Now, as you can see, go back down, flatten your wrist again. This bar position changes. Flatten your wrists. It rolls up his back, right? We don't want any movement of the barbell. The barbell should not be resting on your back. The barbell is a part of your upper back. There should be no movement. It should be locked into position. So Gio, go ahead and bring it back down to that position. Now, I want you to spin the barbell and try to get your wrist flat. Try not to move the barbell so much. Good. Now, I'm assuming that's pretty uncomfortable and pretty stressful on the wrist, yeah?
Yes.
So you can see these creases in the hips. Gio's probably sweating it right now. Very stressful on the wrist for a lot of people, especially myself. So go ahead and rack the bar, Gio. Take a breather. Okay, so to fix that, go ahead and go with a thumbless grip. So I want you to put your thumb over the bar, okay? So Gio, we're gonna do the same thing, but you're gonna put your thumb over the bar. Now, take note, when Gio grabs a bar, if he comes under it and his thumbs wanna come off the bar like this, if this happens, that's okay. Just let it be. Just go with the flow, bro. It's all right. Your hands don't have to be locked on the bar. So Gio, go ahead and grab the bar with a thumbless grip in your whatever preferred hand width you want. Good. Go ahead and go under the bar. Get in that low bar position. Okay, now, Gio looks pretty good now, right? Flat wrist, the barbell's staying where it's at. Now, what I want him to do is, I want him to rotate this bar. So go ahead and bend your wrists a little bit. There you go. I want you to rotate that bar until your wrists are flat and keep the bar in position. So this bar should not move, it should just spin. Go ahead and flatten your wrists. Boom, perfect, that's what I want. Now, what I don't want you to do is, with bent wrists, I don't want you to roll the bar up your back. Right? I don't want that to happen. So back down. Now go ahead and spin the barbell into position. Boom. So it's right in that good low bar position, right? He's got flat wrists. His thumbs, he's got pretty good shoulder mobility, so his thumbs aren't bad, but his thumbs and his hands are just slightly off the bar. That's okay, that's what chalk is for. Okay, now, he's locked and loaded, the bar's rotated, his wrists are flat. What I also want him to do is prevent any motion of the bar rolling back. So what I'm gonna do is place my hand here, I'm gonna pull back, right, and see, go ahead and let it roll, Gio. So I'm gonna pull back, and the bar wants to roll back down his back, right? I want you to prevent that from happening. Gio already knows how to squat, so he knows what I'm trying to do. Flatten your wrists, right? So if I try to pull, right, he's not letting that bar move. He's not letting that bar roll. This is going to get you in a good position that prevents the bar from feeling like it's going to roll off your back. A lot of people when they're low bar squatting say the bar feels like it's going to roll off their back. So you have to, once it's in position, you have to keep that tension on the bar so that I can't pull back on the bar like that. Go ahead and take a breather, Gio. Okay, so now that we know what our hands and our wrists are doing in the squat, I want to talk about what your elbows are doing. So I don't want any movement in the elbows. So this is a quick, easy illustration or drill, I guess, to show you what I'm looking for. So once that bar is on your back, right, I want you to think about bending the barbell across your back. Pulling your elbows against your sides, trying to get your triceps to touch your lats. Obviously, the barbell is not going to bend like this PVC pipe, so you're not going to see that motion, but the emphasis should be there. There's not going to be as much movement as with the PVC pipe, but the emphasis should be there. Pull tight, that's going to engage your lats, it's going to keep your spine neutral, it's going to keep your spine tight and rigid, and it's going to keep your elbows in position so that when you're squatting, you're not doing this here where your elbows are moving back like that. So again, flat wrists, bend the barbell across your back, and Gio's going to show us what it looks like when we put it all together. Good, go ahead and step out. Now hang out there for a second. Good, so he's got tight elbows right now. If I push this way, they shouldn't move. If I push that way, they shouldn't move. These things are locked into position. The wrists are locked into position. If I try to pull on this barbell, I can't because he's wrenching it tight into his back. He's bending that barbell across his back. Now Gio, go ahead and squat down and pause for about 5 seconds. Now you should notice that his elbows are staying where they're at. There was no movement in his squat. Go ahead and stand up. Good. Go ahead and do 2 more squats. Watch his elbows. They stay where they're at. Come up. Good. 1 more. And up. Good, go ahead and rack it. Gio literally just walked in the gym and I threw him under the bar, so he's not even warmed up. But that was good. So your elbows should be going the direction of your torso while you're squatting. It should hold that position at the top as well as at the bottom. There should not be any movement down like this. Now, your elbows don't need to be pointed straight towards the ground in a low bar squat because of that low bar position, your torso is already slightly leaned forward. I want your elbows to pretty much match your torso. You don't need to point them down towards the ground like that. I hope that makes sense for you guys. So elbows tight against the body. As you squat down, they maintain position. Your wrists are stiff, your elbows are in position, and all the way back up. Okay, so for those of you with shoulder limitations who might say the low bar wreaks havoc on my shoulders, first off, that's okay. There's going to be some discomfort there because it's so tight. If you're holding a couple 100 pounds in that low bar position and your arms are fighting to keep it there, there's definitely going to be some strain and some tension on your shoulders. If it's a bad pain that's obviously a problem, get it taken care of. But I'm going to show you a drill that you can do before you squat that's really going to relieve a lot of that strain in your shoulders. So this drill is so miserable that once you try to get in the low bar position afterwards, it's going to feel like running a hot knife through butter. So what you're going to do is this is going to really wake up all the muscles in your T-spine and the back of your shoulder girdle. That's going to help getting that low bar position feel much more comfortable. So what I'm going to do is I've got a band here that I got from roguefitness.com. It's a light resistance band. You can get as light as you want. This one's actually a little too heavy, but we're going to make it work. So I feed it through a barbell just like this, and then what I do is I do with my arms straight, my shoulder blades down, I'm gonna do 10 Y raises. So I will make the letter Y with my arms, okay? So I'm gonna try to pull this band overhead like this, all right? So I'll do 10 of those. There you go, 10. And then you'll take a break, shake it out. You're gonna do a Y raise, hold it at the top, and you're gonna do 10 overhead squats. So you're here, you'll go down, keep that band pulled over your head, right? 10. Okay, take a break, shake it out. Then you're gonna do 10 overhead presses at the bottom of an overhead squat position. So I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna raise up, down, pull down, press up, pull down, press up. You're gonna feel like your upper back wants to cramp, and that's good. That means you're doing it right. Those of you with really bad mobility limitations, you can use a bench to squat down on. So you're here, you'll do your 10 Y raises. Once you get to the squat, just squat down on the bench. Here, I'll squat down, pull that band back, right? I'll do my 10 squats, and then take a break, again, shake it out, your 10 overhead squat presses. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you learned something, hope you enjoyed. Until next time,
Tread on time.